I like Oski.
I think he's pretty cute, and yeah, I don't see any reason to not like him. And go Bears.
I don't hate Oski. I think he looks kind of creepy. I've also just seen him walking up to people and following them, which I don't vibe with.
I think he's really endearing, and I think he's better than a tree.
I understand why UC Berkeley is the #1 public university in the country.
Sometimes the classes are just too big. So that's kind of frustrating because it feels like we're not getting as much support as we should. So that's something that puts me in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand why Berkeley's #1. I don't think it means much to me. I think different colleges are good for different things.
I think that there's obviously issues, especially with the EECS department, I think, because I feel like there's a lot of students there, right? That makes it difficult to support every single student. The heavy emphasis on exams, I feel like, has a big impact on people's mental health. I feel like maybe we should think about projects or other ways in which we could change that.
I am interested in what I'm studying.
I'm a physics CS major. It's very challenging, but it's also really interesting problem solving I get to do.
I'm an international student, so I'm just treading the line between something that I really like and something that can be employable because I have a year in order to get my visa.
My dream is to open an ice cream shop or my own bakery, and I'm intended economics. So I feel like learning about the subject and getting a degree in it might help me. Personally, I'm not interested in the theories of economics and the subject itself.
I feel burnt out.
We're the seniors, so I think it makes sense that we're over here. We had school before the pandemic, during and after, just managing all of it. Also managing jobs, outside responsibilities, extracurriculars.
3 midterms in one day just makes you feel burnt out.
I am in the neutral zone because I learned my mistake my sophomore year and I overcommitted and took too many units. Time management, it's just a skill you get better at over time. And being able to prioritize your mental health and having downtime is really important. So I feel like I've learned that now.
I definitely feel like as a freshman, it's too early to say that, I'm burned out. But it is just I think continually aggravating to feel every single weekend that I didn't do my work fast enough.
I don't know, I didn't apply to any pre-professional clubs. I haven't started looking for internships. I just switched one of my classes to pass no pass, and that took a load off my shoulders. I do study when I have to, but most of the time I'm concerned about being happy and making others happy more so than just academics and stuff.
I miss my high school friends.
Honestly, I love my high school friends, and I do actually miss them quite a lot. But I think the reason why I'm standing on this line is, well, first of all, I'm an international student. I've moved around a lot, and I don't know, in international schools, people always sort of leave for different reasons. Something that I've realized is that even though my friends leave and I don't see them for a long time, I can still go back to them, and it feels like we just pick things up where we left off.
I do miss my friends, my high school friends, but we're still in touch and we still talk. And I think right now is all of our opportunities to kind of do our own thing in life.
I miss my friends from high school, but I think the friendships I've maintained from high school are, so strong that we can check in once a month and still feel fine. But also, I love my community here at Berkeley, and I don't feel any less without my high school friends.
I really miss my high school friends. I went to a really small boarding school. The entire school was 160 kids in total. Living together and doing everything together kind of made us develop a deeper bond.
I've discovered something new about myself since coming to Berkeley.
I think that I discovered that I'm a bit more sort of extroverted than I thought I was. After getting to college, just small things, when I talk to someone or I talk to my floor mates, I just instantly get a lot more energy just through other people's conversations.
Back in India, I used to always want to take the hardest classes, and I think here it's been more about like balance in terms of what classes you take, what other things that you do. Being able to strike that balance and to be able to explore new things. I think that's something that I have learned as I've come into college.
I feel safe walking around at night at UC Berkeley.
I'm from like suburban Texas. I never saw a homeless man or drugs in my hometown, I think ever. And then I come here and a month in, I see 2 men get shot in front of my dorm and I watch them bleed out on the street. So I don't know what to do. I feel like most of the people who were like awake when they saw that happen just kind of are brushing it aside, but I can't really. It's difficult to process.
Berkeley definitely is not a very safe place to live in. You know, if you're a female student, you should definitely like be walking with other people and be aware of your surroundings. Thankfully, nothing has ever happened to me when I've walked home. A lot of people I know have like had things happen to them or like they've been really scared.
I think it's definitely unsafe to walk at nights, and like as you can see, right, people here have to think about like where to walk, when to walk, what to do, etc., etc. Like sometimes when I walk my friends back home, like on the way back, I myself get scared.
I'm a tall white man. I feel like I'm not the prime target for a lot of, things that might make people feel unsafe. But there are some times at night where it's like, oh, I don't think I should be here.